What's up, everybody? Today I'm here to bring you a deck profile of my new September 1st Karakuri deck. It's definitely different than it's been in the past, but this meta is very different. With triple MST, this deck is a lot more capable of exploding, and it, definitely fares well. I took it to locals yesterday, and I finished 4th. Lost in the semifinals, basically because of Top Deck Monster Reborn in game 2 and 3. But other than that, I was in control until a late game Reborn just kind of really messed me up. But let's get right to the deck profile. We got Green Anishi. Card is good. It lets you normal summon again, which is, the whole reason this deck works. Green Merchants. Merchant lets you search out any Karakuri card in your deck. So if you're running, the spells and traps, you can search them out as well. I'll explain some of my typical plays this meta. And then Triple Quick. Last format I was only running 2, now I'm running 3. I really like this card, this format, especially with Exceeds out. You can synchro again if you kill a monster with this, or you can Exceed for Roach, which is, a huge play for this deck. Now you've got Triple Soldier. This is where I differ from the guy who finished 16th at Toronto. He was running Triple Neutron, and his reasoning was because he would search out Watchdog, and then if his Neutron survived, would synchro for 8 stars next turn. I don't like that logic. I would rather run an Ember's Blade that dodges attacks and can get you whatever you want. It can get you the Watchdog, or, it's viable to being cached and searched out, and then getting you your Watchdog anyway, and having to be destroyed by a card effect in order, not to get the synchro. So I don't like his logic for Neutron. It's a good card, but I prefer Soldier. And your other tuners are 1 Watchdog and 1 Strategist. I took this down from 2 to fit in stuff that's more anti-meta, to help out, the Karakuris. Because with Quick, Quick can create really big advantages really quickly. And so can Merchant. Typically you summon Merchant, search out Cash, and then take either a Soldier or Quick, depending on the situation, and you just thin the deck twice. The guy at Toronto wasn't playing any Cash, which I think is kind of a mistake, but that's just me, because with Neutron you just get the 1 search, whereas this guy can continuously thin the deck, and this with Cash can also thin the deck a lot quicker. Then your anti-meta stuff, 2 Cyber Dragons, anti-meta and just easily sync. You never want to leave this up on the board, but it's just a quick burrito, essentially. And then stuff you have to play this format, 2 Thunder Kings. It protects, against the Cyber Dragon against you in game 2 and 3. Stops this big Sangan search this format. It's just really good. Yes, you can't summon Merchant or play a Cash, but you'll get around it. You don't need it. You just hold on to that stuff. And then Double Veiler. You need Veilers this format. It's just, you need them. Can't play without them. 2 dualities. The guy at Toronto is running 3. 3 is I would like to run 3. His was a 40 card deck, mine's 41. But I'm doing, other things, I guess. And then also search 2 Cash. I want to even bump this up to 3. I'm only running 2, but I want to bump this thing up to 3. And unfortunately, I love this card, this format, but this might be the thing I knock out from maybe another duality and another Cash, is Double Showdown Castle. It really says I dare you to Black Rose me, or I dare you to Heavy Storm when you have a Shogun in your graveyard, because you'll get it right back to the field. It also makes Quick really effective, and is just something else you can search out with Merchant if you need it. So I love this card, but I'm not sure if triple cash, triple duality would be better. That's something I have to figure out. Or even, triple duality or cash, and then a 40 card deck. This is something I side out pretty often. It's good against Gravekeepers, obviously, because it's, a field spell for their field spell. Then you have staples like Reborn, Avarice, Book of Moon, and Mind Control. I like Mind Control when I was running more tuners, when I was running maybe a second Watchdog or a second Strategist. But now that I'm only running, I guess I'm running, the same amount with the Veilers, but they're really not for synchroing with. They're more, for their effects to negate effects. So I'm not running Dark Hole, and that might be a good option to swap out for, as Mind Control in here was better before. So this is something I'm also iffy on. And then you got your back row hate, you have your triple MST, and your Heavy Storm. And that's your magics. And your trap lineup. He was running triple Phoenix Chain, which is definitely good. I don't have any. I don't know if I'd run 3, maybe 2. But our trap lineup's similar, I guess. I'm running a Dust Shoot, Cinemere Force, Torrential, and then double Call, because I feel like this deck can just go crazy with Call of the Haunted because of your Shogun and stuff. So I like Call of the Haunted in here, but again, these are things that I do side out. So that's that. And then I only have one warning, but obviously the tin's going to come out, so it's going to be readily available, and then Judgment. So like I said, it's 41 cards. Finished 4th at locals, it did really well. And here is my extra deck. Shoguns. 3 Bure, which is the big guy in here. Even though Burrito, I guess, is bigger, Bure is more easily made. And I'm only running 2 Burrito just to make room for other things. Also, if you notice, I'm not doing the Cybersaur Institution stuff just because, for as much as I like it, I don't. Simple as that. And you got your Naturius, Naturian Beast, Barkion, and Landois. Landois is so pro this format. In a deck that runs triple MST, and even these are kind of disposable. That's 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 9 spell and traps that you can easily discard for Landois. He's great against, he Chaos Sorcerer, is his bitch, and just kind of a lot. And when Dark World's structure deck comes out, he is going to be the man. And you make him as easy as you make a Beret, so really good card. Then you have a Brionic. You don't really make 6s too often, but it's nice to have the option. Black Rose, you can Black Rose the field kind of whenever you want. And then your Protection, your Stardust, and a great card with Jordan Castle, Scrap Dragon, but something that's just good in general. And then you got your Trish Play, which is pretty live in this deck, especially with Quick and you're running Call of the Haunted. So your 2 XYZs, 1 Leviathan Dragon for that really crappy hand of you open Strategists and Initiates are only monsters. So that helps, but I'm probably just going to make it a second Roach, just because this card is so pro to just, go off, make sure that last monster you take is a Quick, make sure Quick kills a monster and send it to the graveyard, and then make a Roach. This way, main phase 2, you go off, and they're going to have to Dark Hole you, because they can't Chimera Attack you, because you'll just negate the Cyber Dragon, which is why Roach is so good in this deck. Because he really makes your good plays last. So yeah, so things I'm thinking about, definitely, definitely going to add a warning when I get it. I like the double call, but will it stay? I'm not sure. That's staying. Mind Control is iffy. Might be a Dark Hole, might be just a second warning, I'm not sure. Double Showdown Castle Should I make that triple cast, triple duality, something to that effect? Maybe make this the third warning and this the third duality. A lot of flexibility with this card. Monster lineup's probably going to stick to that's what I have, but if you have any suggestions, let me know. And I hope you enjoyed the deck profile. More to come. I'm working on a Psychic deck and Ojama updates. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, rate, comment, and keep watching my videos. Thank you.